Hey, welcome to an episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Move this thing. There we go. Hey, I got a special guest reviewer tonight. This is Sandy.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, I wanted to have you review this beer with me because I know how much you love. Sandy said she's not much of a beer drinker, but she loves any bourbon barrel aged beer.
Yes.
And this is one I got on Tabor, my last crate. This is Dark Cabaret from Breakside Brewing out of Portland, Oregon. 11% ABV. And I was reading on Untapped, and it looks like it's a blend of 3 different beers, like a super Baltic porter, a tropical stout, and a Russian Imperial stout. And they're all like 3 separate brews, and then they're aged in bourbon barrels for like different amounts of time. And then they blend them all together to make this. So let's give it a whiff here.
Cheers.
Well, we gotta. Can you smell the bourbon?
I can. Yeah.
Yeah, I get a lot of bourbon. There's a wicked cherry or something on here, like a dark cherry. Some kind of dark fruity flavor, almost like a cherry puree or black licorice or.
I don't think it's black licorice. The cherry, you're good on that.
I don't get like roasted coffee or anything like that.
No. I definitely smell the oak.
Yeah, like a woody
Yeah.
vanilla character.
Yeah.
I think you're sitting on the phone. Don't crush it.
Drop it off.
For 11% ABV, it is not like boozy though.
Mm-mm. No.
It is very, very clean. Chocolatey, I will say.
Yes.
Like almost like
Dessert.
syrupy. Yeah.
I love me some chocolate.
By the way, appearance is, I mean, it's just super jet
Mhm.
black and actually, I'm kind of disappointed. Like that foam dissipated, but you know, this is like Marshall Zukov just spent more oil black, you know, with a brown foam on here. So ready to dive in.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
Oh, that's good.
I get a lot of that fruity flavor.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That cherry or
I
now
know.
something hits it. Now the bourbon kicks in.
It's almost like it's a fruit beer. Well, maybe not that much, but it is. There is quite a lot of a cherry flavor on here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like chocolate covered cherry.
I wouldn't go that far. I don't taste the chocolate as much as I smell the chocolate.
Yeah. In fact, it's more of a vanilla flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it smells chocolatey, tastes vanilla, which is pretty typical. Any like wood aged beer tends to have a vanilla flavor from like the vanillins in the wood. It's like this.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I have to get one of my textbooks out, but the vanillin that's in wood, which is why, if you ever had like, you ever seen old comic books or any old book, like the wood, the paper has like that real sweet smell to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the vanillin in the wood. It's some kind of not enzyme, but just like a chemical compound or something.
But
And it's-
vanillin,
it's
does
the
that have
same that's
anything to
in-
do with the vanilla bean?
Yeah, it's the same that's in the vanilla bean.
Oh, okay.
Which is why, I mean, there's a lot of aromatics that are similar. Like a lot of yeast esters smell like banana, even though there's no banana in them. It's just the same chemical compound that are in bananas.
There's banana beer. Is
Yeah.
that what you're saying?
Yeah. You never had a German wheat beer?
I'm not really a beer drinker, so I wouldn't know, but
It's one of my favorite styles.
banana beer.
Well, next time you're up, we have to go. There's a German. I know there's one out by you. I think it's more towards Cocoa. There's a German a restaurant and beer hall. I forget the name of it, but I remember I was there a couple of years ago when they had the World Cup going on, because I remember I went out there with my friends Cynthia and Justin, who live in Cocoa Beach, and we were watching Germany versus Brazil or something. Leo wants some. You want some beer, bud? Or do you want to? So anyway, a lot of vanilla on this one, cherry, a woodiness.
It's good. I would get it again.
Same thing on the aroma is super smooth alcohol on this. It is not burning.
No.
Even the mouthfeel is very, very smooth. I would call this like full-bodied. Not quite that Guinness velvety, but it's like a really smooth texture.
It's good.
Yeah. It does. The aftertaste is a little cloying though. Like it makes me want to take a sip of water after every after every drink. And we're drinking this at pretty much fridge temp. I didn't let this warm up for like, more than a few minutes, but yeah, this is really good. I forget how much I paid for this. I kind of have, I think my limit on 𝓑𝓻𝓻 is like about $15, or maybe I might spend 20 if like you get like 2 bottles or something.
Yeah.
So it couldn't have been too much. I don't think.
But they would be 2 smaller bottles, right? Which would equal like that size.
Yeah, like 2 12-ounce or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, no, that one you saw earlier was like 2 8-ounces.
Yeah, sometimes they do have. They'll give you 2 12-ounce cans.
Oh, okay.
But usually that's on lighter beers. Yeah, so definitely liking this one. I'd like to do a side-by-side with Goose Island Bourbon County. I think I like that one a little bit more than this one, though.
I've only ever really had the bourbon barrel, the one from Kentucky.
Oh, the Kentucky Bourbon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they have coffee flavored.
I'm not a huge fan of that brewery. Actually, most of the beers I've had from them are kind of gross.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
I heard they were owned by Sam Adams, but I don't think that's true.
no, I don't believe that they are. The coffee one's really good, and they had a strawberry one. It wasn't good. They have a vanilla one. It's good. I think they do put out a pumpkin one. It's hard to find though, but they put out a pumpkin one.
Maybe
in the fall.
Maybe I just don't like them because like it's so hard to get fresh beer in Florida.
Yeah.
And like the ones that I've had were probably old. So.
Oh, I tell you where we need to go, is down the Jensen Beach, where I used to live. There's a place called Castaway, Castaway Pub, and they have a whole bunch of different ones on tap, different everything. But they definitely have the bourbon barrel.
Yeah.
There.
They probably have it. Like we go to World of Beer or Brass Tap, they probably have it there
Yeah.
too.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up this review. I'm kind of, I rate everything on a scale of 1 to 5, like on the Untapped app. I think this is a perfect 5.0. I think this is like 4.5. I think 4.5 is.
That's pretty generous, though.
Yeah. I'm kind of on the fence between this and that Double Oak Mastodon from a week ago. Which one I like better? This one's really good. And I appreciate that it's a blend of like 3 different beers.
Yes.
To me, it just kind of tastes like a straight Imperial Stout. I mean, they even call it Imperial Stout on the label. But maybe what's on Untapped is like obsolete or old information, because this just says barrel type bourbon, number of casks 10 used in blend, aging time 11 months, 11% ABV, 30 IBUs. Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels. But I will say, like, so many breweries now are doing bourbon barrel aged something, and a lot of them don't do it right. And this one, they got it right. So, yeah, good job to Breakside Brewing. Yeah, I probably am gonna go 4.5 on this one. I don't think I could go much higher than that. What do you think? What would you rate it?
Gosh, I don't know. It's my first one, so.
You know that you can do it like
Compared
a school
to,
grade or 1 to 100, or however you want. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Oh, definitely thumbs up. Double, 2 thumbs. 2 thumbs up. I'll go a 4.
4 out of 5.
You're way more generous than I am.
Yeah.
I'm hard. I'm hard.
I've always been a generous beer judge. That's something I've been. It's kind of my New Year's resolution this year. After like doing beer reviews for like 13 years, I'm like, you know what? I'm finally going to be more stringent when I review beer.
That's your New Year's resolution.
Yeah, it took me
Your
13
lofty
years.
goals.
All right, so thanks you guys out there for watching. If you want to sign up with Tabor, link in the description below. Use my code to get $10 off your first purchase. So thanks to my lovely assistant Sandy for joining us, and maybe she'll be back in future episodes.
Maybe.
All right, thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.